Hello, everyone. In today's video, I'd like to share an incredible weight loss transformational story with someone I worked with. Please let us know who you are, what is your name, and what do you do?
My name is Lev. I'm from the United States. I live in Virginia right now in McLean, and I am a student. I'm just going into my senior year of high school. And
Yeah, awesome. That's great. So your age is 18, right?
yeah, yeah.
So could you please let us know which were your symptoms before you met me, or what was your journey like? So which were the main things that you were trying to work on?
Mhm. I mean, before I came to you, I was struggling with my weight for a while. I had kind of, as a kid, been a bit overweight, but with the pandemic and everything, I was staying at home more, and uh, I gained so much weight that I didn't really know what to do with myself. Uh, yeah, and at that point, I was getting some bad acne, just I guess from hormones and things like that, and dry skin and just kind of pain, a lot of just from being overweight. Things like I couldn't run really, get out of breath really fast, and my joints would hurt, and I was just kind of unhappy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. And what was your weight before we started working?
Um, I I weighed about 215 pounds, something like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Wow.
yeah,
I look
and
at you and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm so
yeah,
proud of you. I'm so proud. I never actually told you this. I'm very proud of the whole journey because we worked together for 3 months and then you kind of continue, you're still continue doing the
yeah.
same lifestyle. And I was not expecting this. I remember when I was speaking to your mom and she was like, help with my son. And I was like, well, usually younger adults, they are not very, keen to follow instructions or any rules. They like to be free. And with you, you were like so persistent and so on point, like doing all the things necessary. I was so impressed. I was like, wow, he's really actually doing everything and is implementing. And I was so happy to see all the photos. And now seeing you like this, I'm like, wow. Can you tell in kilograms more or less how much that would be, like 20 something, right?
Uh, you mean how much I weighed then, or how much?
Like the difference between the weight that would
Oh,
be before and
right
after.
now, yeah, like probably about 20 kilograms. Yeah,
Yes, that's like 49 pounds of the
yeah,
difference.
right about. Yeah, right now I'm 163 pounds, so like,
50
yeah,
pounds,
about 20 kilograms.
more or less. Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's amazing. That's very good. Can you tell me how was your emotional state before you started? And also, did you go to any doctors? Did you do any treatments like
Mhm.
supplements? Maybe what have you tried before working with me?
Yeah, sure. Before I started working with you, kind of I kind of exhausted kind of every avenue I could have gone down. I'd seen doctors, and everybody they would just kind of tell me the same thing every time. Just kind of fix this and kind of just hope for the better exercise. Even though I was going to the gym with my brother, like, almost every day. I was doing some heavy weight training, but that wasn't really doing anything to lower like my body fat. I tried keto, like the diet, and and I kind of
Keto.
it helped a little bit, but it was just a bit too hard for me to stick to, and it just kind of made me sad, really. Yeah, and I tried intermittent fasting. That kind of helped a bit as well, but nothing really stuck. I just couldn't. I guess yeah, nothing really got me to where I wanted to be.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
I understand. And it's also hard emotionally, right? Because you're going through different avenues, trying to different things, this diet, that diet, like a bunch of different things, and they don't seem to bring results. Even that a lot of people say like you just need to, be in the gym and work hard on it, and you did it and didn't work, and it never works because when there's an issue with the liver, which is the main cause of the weight issues is the liver, right? When it's overburdened, when it's stagnant, when it has too many toxins and toxic heavy metals and all the things, it can't really process all the fat there is over there, right? It's like it's not the priority because the priority is to disperse the current fat in the bloodstream so you don't get a heart stroke. This like your liver has over 2,000 functions, and basically when you have so much fat in the bloodstream, it doesn't have other priorities. And when you finally get rid of all the fat, you lower the fats, lower the protein, and this is when you actually started to see different results, right? Can you tell, how do you feel right now? What is the feeling like emotionally and physically? Do you feel happier? You feel like you have more energy?
Yeah, I think the difference, if I think about how I was back then, it's just kind of a night and day difference. I just feel so much happier. There's a kind of a sense of pride in myself that I was actually able to, stick to something. And like since I lost like 50 pounds or 20 kilograms, something like that, I just feel better. I can walk longer. I don't know, I can enjoy my my day a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's great. That's, and emotionally, it has been uplifting, right? Like all the
Yeah,
positive.
absolutely. It's just I just feel kind of getting my self-esteem back a little bit. I just kind of every time I used to look at myself, I was kind of disappointed that I had let it kind of get this bad, and that kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Now I'm sort of, even though I'm not quite there yet, I'm still, very happy with where I am.
Yeah, yeah. I remember when we started. Yeah, I don't know exactly when we started, but I know it was this year. I think the beginning of this year, right?
Yeah, seven
Um,
months, something like that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I remember you felt like it was very hard to do all the things like the lemon water, all the healing
Mhm.
tools. How do you feel now? Do you feel like you're still struggling with using this lifestyle in your normal life, or you already has adjusted and you feel like more comfortable?
Mhm. I mean, it's definitely easier now than it was back then, especially since right now I'm not in school for summer, so I'm having an easier time. But I don't want to say that it isn't a challenge. Certainly, it takes a commitment to get everything done and wake up on times, schedule my meals and stuff. But it is a lot easier now. Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you have any specific things that you don't like doing in the kitchen? But maybe you hate doing maybe celery juice or something that you're like, oh my God, this is like the hardest thing in this lifestyle.
Uh, since my mom has been doing some of this, she's kind of got it down to a science, I guess.
Yeah.
But for me, just having enough time to get everything done can be a challenge because sometimes I need to help her with basically the same stuff that I'm doing, and also getting just the ingredients because I know it's not always convenient to go out, and it's not always financially easy for me to get everything fresh and
Yeah,
keep it
of
in the
course.
house. So yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Yes. She's a great support. Your mother is so awesome. With her, we also worked, right? And I know that she also has achieved very good results with this lifestyle. She also had issues in the reproductive system and like emotional ups and downs. And I remember when we worked with her for like a month recently, I remember she has cleared a lot of the things, and I hopefully she will also be here on YouTube just to share with everybody and inspire others that you can heal naturally, that you don't have to go to doing like a lot of fat, a lot of protein, like kill yourself in the gym and do some crazy things when you can actually use what nature gives. But nature provides in a way that is a structured way, in a way that strategy, right? There's like things that you do every single day, you repeat them, right? Because you can't just do something sporadically and expect a great result. Do you think now like you have this more or less, you more understand the routine, right? What you have to do in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening? Do you have it more like you can have this good picture of what you should do?
Yeah, definitely. I think sort of having somebody there to help me structure everything and understand, like, not only when I should do certain things, but why, that really helped a lot. That like once I understood sort of the reason behind why everything was happening the way it was, it really made the structure a lot easier to follow for me. Yeah, and after a few months, or maybe a little longer than a few months, I finally kind of got it, and after that, it was kind of smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And have you found that maybe other people around you, maybe your classmates or anyone who's around you, I mean, besides your family, obviously, who are not supportive of your lifestyle or maybe judging you in some way, or you find that people are more open and they don't really care? Like, because a lot of people, when I start working with them, they have this fear that what my family will think, my friends, like, how are they going to accept? Because everybody wants to be social and go to restaurants and all of
Yeah.
that. What do you think about this topic?
I think maybe some people might not understand sort of what I'm doing very well, but I think mainly they see the results more than kind of all these unconventional things that I'm doing. I think, and that's what really affects people. Like if they haven't seen me in a few months, and then it's kind of like a shock to see the difference. And I think that's what really matters. At least to me, I don't really mind if people don't always understand me. Yeah, as long as nobody like, so I haven't encountered anyone being particularly negative. Really, most people just kind of ignore that part if they don't understand it.
Yeah, no, I'm so happy that you find this approach and this confidence in you, right? Not to care, because you shouldn't care about what other people, want to think about your lifestyle or how they judge you,
Yeah,
because so many people
I
like,
think people judged me a lot more when I was, like 60 pounds overweight. I think it was like that was so much worse. I don't really like if some people think that my diet's weird, I care about that way less than people thinking that I'm like lazy or that my parents didn't raise me well, like didn't teach me how to eat right. That hurts so much more than anything they could possibly say now.
oh wow, no, I totally understand that. That's yeah, because especially at your age, I know how teenagers are easily convinced and swayed, and like all this. It's a different world. Would you recommend people who are also who want to lose weight, or who have any other, skin conditions, or maybe other types of chronic symptoms? Would you recommend them, going through the same route and like potentially working with me? Do you think it's a good idea?
Yeah, I think I think that's a great idea. I think I'm personally experienced going through kind of exhausting every possible thing I could have done, and nothing worked. I wasted so much time and effort and kind of emotional energy on doing things that failed. Uh, that I think I want to give that advice to people to just sort of try this because it worked. And yeah, if I had done this earlier, maybe I wouldn't have struggled so much. I mean, this is hard. This is probably one of the hardest things I've done, but it's just, I mean, nothing, sort of no result this good can be achieved easily. This is, but knowing that you have something to follow, like something that is going to work helps, generate some of that commitment that you need.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
for sure. Thank you so much for sharing this, because it really inspires other people to hear that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, because I know so many people are struggling with weight. They cannot lose it, especially women. It's really hard, especially after having babies or just being on the weight loss journey, going to doctor, trying different things, because they mainly are not focusing on the main root causes, right? Because when what we did with you, we were focusing on the main root causes and we tried different things, right? Also is another thing that when we were doing the coaching, we were together like on the phone, on WhatsApp support, like all the time, like every single day we were reaching out to each other, like we were asking questions. I was trying to answer every question. And that's the thing, it's a great moment when you can be there for someone and help them to answer any questions that they might have. I think, have you felt the support that it was like easier to navigate, right? That rather than just having a call and doing it on your own?
Yeah, definitely. I didn't feel sort of as lost as I was feeling with just like random doctors and diets because I felt like if I was ever confused about anything, I had somewhere where I could turn. I had I had websites that you provided with recipes, and if I was confused about something, I could just get answers instead of having to figure it out myself. I felt kind of less alone in this
Yeah,
journey I was on. Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome. So how would you describe working with me? That's the last question. Was it easy? Was it quick?
Yeah, I mean, it flew by. I remember our last call. We were talking about how just the time just kind of
Yes.
slipped away. But I mean, it was just amazing. It was great. I felt sort of seen, and it made me. I finally felt like it wasn't my fault. All this happened. As I used to sort of think that the reason that I was suffering was because of something that I was doing wrong, and yeah, it was just great.
Yeah, wow. many times people think that they are the problem, and they are not the problem. Basically, it's always the pathogens, the toxic heavy metals, some external things that are in your body and they shouldn't be in your body, and they create all this inflammation and reaction to food, right? And all this trigger food, all the no foods. So when you remove the blame from you and you're like, okay, it's not me that is wrong, who is wrong? It's the foods, you know, the pathogens, the things that are triggering and causing the disease. So I'm so proud of you that you just was so, you know, confident. And like the more we were working together, the more I was seeing your confidence grow, and your ability to do all these routines and to follow the plan was like growing. And I was so happy, I was so excited, and I know that you will keep doing it, and it's only for your benefit, and you will only get better. I already saw your photos with like muscles. He's going to the gym now, having all this energy. I'm very excited that you have achieved all this amazing progress, and I know it's just the beginning. Thank you so much for this interview. It was so incredibly powerful to hear your story. I hope it inspired others. Thank you so much.